it comes to a point where you have to realize that you are not your mother. You are not her. Take off her outdated mindset and step into a new trajectory, one that you create for yourself. It's time to write a new story. Those of you who have a messed up mother, you know who you are. You're able to grow up and look back now that you're an adult, especially if you now become a mother yourself. You certainly have those quiet moments of contemplation and reflection. Where you know something wasn't right. I want you to advance now. Once you recognize this, I want you to start developing your inner resolve. Because the first thing that you are going to have to recognize and realize is that she is never going to be the mother you want her to be. Accept her for who she is. Forgive her and move forward. Leave her in the past. The women of your life who were a piss poor example of womanhood, motherhood, femininity, how to conduct yourself with the male gender, how to allow yourself to be treated the way you will allow yourself to be spoken to, the types of characters that you will entertain, allowing men in your home to spend the night. You all were there. You look back. Now, use your pain for teaching. Don't sit and stew in the shadow of your mother's pain. Use it. Tap into the darkness and extract your gems and jewels. This is a self-love channel. This is a self-love, self-awareness channel where I am calling you to vibrate higher. I am asking you to consider some new perspectives, some new frames of mind, some new ways of being to help you advance, elevate, and heal your life. There are many of us who walk around with the pain of not having that family matters, that family ties, that sitcom version of motherhood and daughterhood. I want you, as painful as it may be, to accept that that is never going to be. Some of you, your mom is too old to change. The cognitive dissonance within her is too deep. She cannot make the jump now to heal herself. But don't let that stop you from what you must do, especially if you are a mother yourself. Take this seriously. Take your healing work and your healing journey especially serious if this has been part of your beginning. You know, right around puberty is when I realized that I really didn't like my mom, and that I felt like she really didn't like me. As a person, you start to feel this very, very early on. Reflect, look back and reflect. Now that you are older, in your 20s, now that you are older in your 30s, now that you are a parent, a wife, yourself, or maybe you may not be. It may just be that now you're an adult and you're able to look at your mother with a different set of eyes. It's fair, you know. It's fair. It's fair to reassess and look at things differently now that you're an adult. I'm talking to those who have healing work to do. Those of you that are really depressed and you're starting to explore, what are the issues? What's eating Gilbert Grape? Who remembers that movie? What are the issues that are eating away at my foundation of life? Sit with yourself and ask yourself about the true nature of your relationship with your mother. This is one of the more difficult aspects, challenging aspects, trying aspects of the healing journey if you have this as part of your childhood story. You know, a huge part of my healing journey came when I stopped lamenting over the fact that she was not going to be the mother I wanted her to be, and stopped pining and stop trying to prove myself to her, and start to understand that I am worthy of effort. I have value. You know, some of us, and for some of us, it's your mother will never let you escape the parent-child dynamic, even as you are now a grown-ass adult. You done been to school, you done traveled the world, you done started a business, you own properties, you employ people. But that's your mother's karmic shadow. That's your mother's work that she has to do. Step out of that and start to take your power back in your life. Come out of your mother's shadow. She's lived her life. Don't let her live yours too. That ain't fair to you. You know, I decided that I was going to get free. I decided that I was going to get free regardless of who didn't like it. You got to be radical and bold about your healing and about your freedom.